everyone, I'm Tiffy and I am an Independent Color Street Stylist, and today I am doing a new manicure with, it is called Pumpkin Queen, I believe, yes, Pumpkin Queen, and it's beautiful. I mean, it's like this red orangey, it's like whatever you want to call it, like an orangey red or a very vibrant orange color with glitter. And there is a design, this very fun design on it, if you can see right here. It's fun. This was from a Halloween collection from, I'd say, I think it was last year, from the 2023, I think it was 2023. I think, I'm not 100% sure, but I do think that's when it was. So let's get into it. It's a mixed mani set already, so I'm just going to begin. I did use a nail prep. It comes with every single set. You get a nail prep pad, an alcohol, it's an alcohol wipe. And that is what is going on here. Hold on. My nail right here, I cracked it a while ago, but I put this mender on it with, you know, you brush it on and then dip. So it's smooth right now. I'm not having any issues with it. That was a while ago that I did that, but and it works. It's been worked out. So no, I did not put on any nail strengthener today. Ooh, this is very pretty. Ooh. So as I'm filming this, it is the 31st today. Of October. I don't know if any of you have children that go trick-or-treating or not. I have two little nieces. Oops, sorry about that, y'all. I have two little nieces and they are going trick-or-treating and they are doing characters from the show Wednesday. Well, I think they're Wednesday and Enid. I think it's Enid. I think that's the character's name. Not really sure, but very cute costumes that they're doing this year. I have not seen it. Well, I've seen their costumes, but I have not seen the show. So, I don't know really what the characters are. I mean, I know what Wednesday's like, you know, but I don't know what Enid is really like. Come on. So other than that, I am not doing anything for Halloween. Maybe a movie. I might watch a movie, you know, on TV. But I'm not doing anything crazy, I guess. No parties or anything this year. Just a nice, relaxing night in. I'm not even doing Halloween candy. And I don't mean for me, I mean in general for kind of, you know, everyone else, you know, all the little trick-or-treaters. I'm not doing that this year either. Usually I do if I'm going to be around, but not this time. This is so pretty, you guys. Wow, I honestly wasn't really sure. I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna like this or not, but I love it, actually. I don't know if any of you did Halloween manis or, like, you know, something festive. What your style is. Like, do you just do maybe like red or black nails, or do you do a mixed mani? What do you do for your nails for the when you get festive? Or do you just do your basic, you know, I don't know, some people like the French tip, traditional, you know, that white tip. Come on. But yeah, oh, speaking of scary movies, there is a movie called Heretic that I've seen the trailer for that I would really like to see in the theaters. I'd love to see that. I don't know if any of you have seen it, if it's any good, but I'd love to go see that. I've not been to the movies in a hot minute. I needed some more space, guys. I'm sorry. I needed to move that into the frame a little better than it was. I was having a difficult time trying to see what I was doing. The camera was way too close to my nails. So, fix that. I don't know if I said this in my last video, but I got my COVID booster, you know, because the last couple of years I've gotten very sick during, yes, I am the person that when I get sick forever. You know, if I get the flu or a cold, or especially, you know, I just get sick and stay sick. I'm one of those folks. So yeah, I do go get my vaccines. I do need to get my flu shot still. But I went and I got my COVID booster, and I remember when I got was it my first COVID shot, like, vaccine? I just remember I did get the Pfizer one, but I don't remember if it was the first one or the second one that I did. I just felt a little puny, you know what I mean? Nothing where I'm like, oh, I feel terrible. Nothing crazy like that. But I just kind of had, you know, just felt a little bit achy. And that could have honestly just been my arm being sore and me just being a wuss. But I'm gonna go get my flu shot coming up this week. Oh, and I voted in early voting. I don't know if any of you have done that yet, but if you can vote and you are registered, you know, don't forget to take time before or, you know, on election day to go vote. It's super important. Some people I know that will say, oh, it doesn't really matter. You know, I don't vote because of this or that. And I'm like, and they were usually talking about the presidential election. And I go, what about all of the amendments? What about all the judges and senators? And, you know, I mean, when election season comes around, you should really educate yourselves on all of the stuff that's on the ballot every single time, you know. And it is so important to take the time out to do that. Oh, I just wanted to let you guys know, you can see this is sheer, almost like a jelly. I'm assuming this is I don't know if this is a jelly or not, but it is definitely sheer, like a jelly. I didn't realize it was that sheer, but otherwise I would have maybe put something else underneath it. It's too late now. I've already begun. But yeah, I mean, to me, voting's important, you know? It's when your voice is heard. People say your voice doesn't count, but it really does. You know? Oh, this shade is so pretty. It's like fun, you know? It's very fun. It is quite shiny too. I don't know if you can see how this is just, the shine on this is just, in my opinion, is stunning. Stunning shine. I was trying to find the little plug so I could turn my mat on because my fingers have been cold. It's been getting a little cooler, you know, lately. In the evenings and early mornings, obviously. And just looking for that little extra warmth from the mat. My fingers get very cold, you know, the slightest chill. So my feet are like that too. November is right around the corner. Thanksgiving is one of my favorite holidays. Some of y'all have already had Thanksgiving, y'all Canadian folk. The United States is gonna have theirs next month. You know, yeah, that's one of my favorite. I mean, I love Halloween. I mean, this whole end of the year, let's just say, my birthday is in October, Halloween. It's gorgeous outside because of the leaves are changing and the weather's just so nice and cooling off finally, and all the bugs decide that they don't want to be a nuisance any longer. Y'all know those like little gnat bugs that like to fly around all summer long and bother everyone? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Come on. Or if you live somewhere where there's skeeters, you know. Mosquitoes. And then we have Christmas and New Year's. It really is the last, in my opinion, the last 4 months of the year are like the best. You know, the last 3-4 months. September's great because of it's like that in between summer, fall, so it's still kind of warm on some days, so you can get that, you know, last bits of summer in, and then bring on the foliage, the autumnal foliage. Man, and is that not just the most beautiful? If you've ever gotten a chance to see in person the fall foliage, I mean, you might live somewhere where you just have a lot of evergreen and you just don't get that opportunity, or you live somewhere like the desert where y'all don't have that either. You know, I would recommend, if you're able to, take a trip somewhere one year where the fall foliage is just, you know, do a little research and find a place that looks ideal to you. It is just, there's just something so beautiful and special about it. Just like spring, if you live in an area where you get a lot of flowers, you know, and the trees bloom a lot of flowers and stuff, it's the same kind of thing. It's the same. And there's just nothing like going for a drive, seeing the fall foliage, smelling that crisp autumn air, you know. watching the sunset. That's one of my favorite things to do in the fall. You can just take it all in, you know? I mean, obviously it's harder to do that if you're driving, but if you're the passenger in the car, you can. I don't know what your favorite falls activities are. That's one of mine. I love doing the bonfire thing. Oh, that's something else. So my brother and his girlfriend, they like to do that. They like to do the they have a fire pit, and when I went out to visit, they did a fire. In the fire pit. There's just somebody, you know, making s'mores and getting a blanket and getting all cozy by the fire. When that air starts getting cool and crisp outside, you know, there's something about it. November is going to be an awesome month. I know for myself, I have so much stuff going on, and I'm sure a lot of y'all do too. It's going to start with a bang and just keep going all month long. But yeah, Thanksgiving's one of my favorite. And one of the things I like to make is a pumpkin cheesecake for, I mean, I love pumpkin pie, but making a homemade pumpkin cheesecake instead of pumpkin pie, I do that. I love doing that for Thanksgiving. And I cannot have dairy, so I make it dairy-free. And I've never had any complaints. Not a single one. I use the Saving Dinner Divas recipe, and the only thing I do is swap out the cream, you know, the dairy options with dairy-free options. So, and I like to use tofutti for the tofutti cream cheese. And it works. Nobody knows the difference. I mean, unless you announce it, and then people go, then there's always that one person who goes, oh, I thought I could tell the difference. It's like, you wouldn't have known the difference if I didn't say nothing, you know? But yeah, so that's what I usually make, and it's always a hit every time. Or pecan pie. I love making a good pecan pie. So those are my go-to desserts, and I make a really good dressing, you know. Some people call it stuffing, some people call it dressing. I make one of those. And that one takes me several days to make because I make it from scratch. So I gotta make all the stuff, so I have food allergies. I have a dairy allergy and I have a gluten allergy, so I have to make that pretty much from scratch, actually. And it takes several days to do it, but it is so worth it. And it's like a cornbread dressing. It's very good. And that one, let's see, I usually don't, unless like I'm hosting Thanksgiving or I just having Thanksgiving in my house, I usually don't bring that with me. Now, if I am going to somebody's house, I usually bring my own plate, and then I'll bring a side. I bring my own plate just because I have food allergies and I just do not trust people to cook food for me. I just don't. Even a lot of times when I go to restaurants, I bring my own food. Unless I know the restaurant is gonna have something safe for me to eat. And so those of y'all with food allergies know. And I really enjoy cooking, so it's not a problem for me. Look, let's take a nice little look at it, see if there's any little spots. Now this has to cure, so I'm gonna keep my little mitts out of water and away from lotions and stuff. Hey now, there's a little tiny bit right here. You see that? Yeah. Oh wow, that is so pretty. All right, so Pumpkin Queen. There she is. I think she's beautiful. Tell me what you think. It is a lot more orange now that I have it on, but it is a very, very pretty orange. It's more of a reddish orange, but very pretty. And it's like a jelly, in my opinion. It's very jelly-ish because it's sheer and stuff. But tell me what you guys think, if you like it, if you've worn this shade, or what your mani looked like below for Halloween. I will talk to you guys later. Happy trick-or-treating. Bye-bye.